From the National Newsroom of the Canadian Press, I'm Jason White. A new poll suggests Israel is losing the battle for hearts and minds in Canada. The Angus Reid Institute online survey finds 37% of Canadians have sympathies lying with Palestinians, compared with just 19% who say the same about Israelis. Royal Military College professor Adam Chapnick says the polling seems to reflect deep issues Canadians have with the government of Israel, not necessarily the country itself.
A lot of Canadians that are really unhappy with the actions of the current Israeli government. That doesn't mean that they are long-term necessarily becoming less sympathetic to Israel as a whole.
The new poll also suggests some 62% of Canadians see Israel's recent military actions as excessive. U.S. President Donald Trump marked 200 days back in office today by once again hitting countries around the world with increased tariffs, just days after slapping Canada with a 35% duty.
Just after midnight, tariffs came into effect on goods from more than 60 other nations in the European Union, ranging from 10% to a staggering 50% on Brazil. President Donald Trump celebrated the boosted duties on social media, posting, quote, "Tariffs are flowing into the USA at levels not thought even possible." American tariffs are now at a level not seen in the U.S. in almost 100 years. Nations are also being hit with Trump's separate tariffs on steel, aluminum, copper, and automobiles. Trump increased tariffs on Canada on August 1st, but it excludes goods compliant under the Canada-U.S.-Mexico Agreement on Trade. Kelly Malone, The Canadian Press, Washington.
A veteran Winnipeg police officer is accused of taking an intimate photo of a woman who was found dead. Constable Elston Bostock is accused of taking the picture while responding to a sudden death call in 2021, then sending the photo to someone else. Bostock's also accused of drug trafficking and stealing ammunition during firearm training, but he was first arrested last year on other charges. Newfoundland and Labrador's premier says the federal government has approved military and Coast Guard help to fight out of control wildfires. More than 900 residents of eastern Newfoundland have been ordered to evacuate as a 21-square-kilometer blaze threatens their communities. Premier John Hogan also confirms a number of structures have been destroyed, but he added there are still no details on the number.
When you're from the suburbs, the city feels like it's so close, but just out of reach.
The new film, Shook, explores the quiet class divisions of the Toronto area. Director and co-writer Amar Walla used his own experience growing up in the multicultural East Toronto suburb of Scarborough. One scene has the drama's lead telling a Toronto hipster he lives in Scarborough and gets a response like he name-dropped a war zone. Shook hits theaters tomorrow. This is the Canadian Press. In sports, Canadian teen Victoria Mboko is looking to cap her amazing run tonight in Montreal with a title. She's facing four-time Grand Slam champion Naomi Osaka in the final of the Women's National Bank Open. Meanwhile, American Ben Shelton will take on Russia's Karan Khachanov in the men's final tonight in Toronto. The surging Tiger Cats host the BC Lions tonight as Week 10 of the CFL season kicks off in Hamilton. The Ticats have won 6 straight games and sit atop the East Division standings with a 6-2 record. The struggling Lions, meanwhile, have lost their last 2 games and sit in 4th place in the West at 3-5. Akshay Bhatia is the early leader at the FedEx St. Jude Championship. It's the first event in the PGA Tour's playoff series. And the city of Hamilton has honored hometown NBA star Shai Gilgeous-Alexander today with a key to the city during a community rally this afternoon at Hamilton Stadium. From the Canadian Press, I'm Jason White.
Thanks for listening. Don't forget to follow and subscribe. For more of today's top stories, visit thecanadianpressnews.ca.